scam, foolproof plan. Me boys make the noise and just slam.
Hey.
Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first, Zach Plesac. The right-hander out of Indiana will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher. Only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats. Dogs out there, make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
So stepping in is Akil Baddoo, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the... Now at the plate is Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off.
We go. Third baseman, Ahmed.
The pitch. And that misses for ball one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Cesar Hernandez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Got him to go down swinging there. Cesar Hernandez becomes out number 2 this inning. Now that brings up Josh Naylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll come in here at 263, still without a home run and 7 driven in.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next for the Tigers, Robbie Grossman. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Popped up. Jimenez will put this one away, and the side is retired. So now into the box is Eddie Rosario. He's got 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Reined in. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here's another 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense up.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding in is Isaac Paredes. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Zimmer is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Next up for Detroit, Grayson Greiner. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The shortstop, Willie Castro.
To the plate now, Willie Castro. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. On the ground to the right side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And that one yanked just foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already. And there's 1 gone in the inning. Stepping in next, Will Benson. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. No balls and a strike to count. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cruz is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. So to get his day started at the plate, Austin Hedges trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. That is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So here is Ronald Acuna. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Cesar Hernandez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
0-2.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
So we got him swinging. Cesar Hernandez becomes out number 2 this inning. Josh Naylor is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Oh, he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
A little bouncer. The next 0-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next to the Tigers.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Robbie Grossman. He popped out in his first trip. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Andres Jimenez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More big. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Isaac Paredes.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Now at the plate, here is Grayson Greiner. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And he chased it in the dirt. Hedges finds it. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Next up, Willie Castro trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Lifted the other way to left center. Rosario is there. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Bradley Zimmer. Line drive to left. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Up next, Austin Hedges. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Ahmed Rosario is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Zimmer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. We are still scoreless. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Up with it, Hedges. And the throw is in time. Albies is retired, and there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Shohei Ohtani struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this big.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but
and he struck him out to retire the side. So first pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at 3rd. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. 1 out now for the Indians in their 7th. And the next bat will be Josh Naylor. 0-1. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And he misses with it 1-1.
1-1.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Behind 0-2 now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Fouled away.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
He'll try again, 1-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps ready to begin the 8th. And next will be the speed threat, Freddie Freeman. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 0-2. Misses for ball one.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Stepping up is Nelson Cruz. No hits to this point. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
There's a shot to left field and deep. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with one out in the 8th.
Matty V, so close, but yet so far. You get into the 8th inning, D-Row. You get that first out, and you're starting to think to yourself, this might be the night I finish it off.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you wait until this long, or does it start creeping in around the 6th inning?
It starts creeping in right around the 6th. You look up that, you see zeros on that scoreboard. You know you're doing something special.
Yeah, and from an offensive standpoint, you start letting it creep in right around that same time, and you're telling yourself and the boys, we have to find a way to get a knock.
Tyler Webb gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th. Here's Robbie Grossman. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1.
2-1 to count.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, Matty B, this guy had it going in this one. Look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He hit that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
At the plate now, Isaac Paredes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Now to bat, Evan Longoria. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. 0-1 the count.
Longoria.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there. He struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-2 the count.
And he misses there. 1-2. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Bradley Zimmer stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Here comes the 1-2.
2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been Phil Maton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. Next to hit is Willie Castro. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First offering. Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies.
Wow.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat and mouse game continues on.
A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing it back. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Count even at 2-2. High chopper towards first. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Will Benson. Joe Jimenez, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth. Standing in now, Austin Hedges. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball called for strike 2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ahmed Rosario stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Detroit claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Shohei Ohtani with his 4th win this season, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Zach Plesac struck out 10 in the losing effort. Joe Jimenez wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here down. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the AL Central, Shohei Ohtani had a ludicrous 20 strikeouts in the game on the way to the win, helping the Tigers take care of the Indians 1-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Luis Robert drove home 3 runs, helping the White Sox push past the Royals 9-5. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. The Blue Jays combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-3. The New York Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they destroyed the Angels 8-1. The Mariners right fielder, number 85, added 3 RBIs to his total as the Mariners downed Houston 3-1. Chad Pinder was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving